quadratic function in this case. It could be other function, but I'm not middle school. In Algebra 1, we focus mostly on linear function and quadratic function. Okay. And on the side note, guys, notice it has math terms here, and it's explaining in details descending order for you. Here with the reading math, it said, hey, use those English skills. Mono, you know that means 1. Bi is 2. Tri is 3. Poly is many, just like polygon. Okay? Or poly want a cracker. Well, no, not poly want a cracker. So just remember to read and write your little notes, highlight. I don't want to highlight up the papers. Okay? So that's polynomial terminology. And let's see, could we fill in this table? Well, I know we can. We're going to fill it in. So let's go ahead and fill this table. And I'm not going to say quickly, but we are going to do it. And you know I love my color coding. So number of terms, I'm going to put it in yellow, okay, highlighted. So this 1 term, 2 term. So the number of term is 2. And I probably should, I'm sorry guys, I'm going to have to use the ink. This yellow highlight is not going to work, so we'll have to change it, okay, to this color. So we got 1 term, 2 terms, so number of term is 2. And you probably say, how do you know you didn't read the direction? Guys, if they give me a graphic organizer and it has polynomial listed here, it's got number terms, name, it's sort of you should understand that. It's self-explanatory without reading this. It's filling the missing information in the table below. But I sort of knew this because they gave it. Okay, using our common sense. Okay, so we have here 1 term, 2 term, 3 terms. Okay, so that's 3. Addition is in between it. Here is no addition or subtraction, so that's 1 term. 1 term, 2 term, 3, 4. Because you got addition, subtraction, subtraction. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. 1, 2. You only got 1 subtraction or 1 operation, first add and subtract. So it's 2 terms. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 terms. They're trying to distract me with all those decimals and everything. It doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3 terms. I just went through and did what it told me to do. Okay. Now, based on the term, it says 2, so I will put monomial is here. Okay, you can look on the side for the name. 3 is trinomial. 1 is monomial. 4, just put polynomial. 2, what is 2? There you go, binomial. 4, there's many. Okay, no special name, so we just call it polynomial. 3, tri. There you go, trinomial. Okay. The leading coefficient, I have to find the degree, find the exponent, the highest exponent, and that'll be my leading coefficient. Okay. So since this is the highest, then this constant with that coefficient or numeric factor is the leading coefficient. Here, 2 is the highest degree, so -2 is the leading coefficient. Here is just 1 term, so it's just 15. Okay, or we could argue it's really no leading coefficient because there's nothing with it. I could sort of argue that, but I'm not going to go into details. Here, 3 is the highest exponent, so 5 is the leading coefficient. 2 is the highest, so this 1 here is the leading coefficient. That's 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so here, 2300ths is the leading coefficient. 2, 1, 0. So here, -9 8/10 is the leading coefficient. Okay. In constant terms, guys, usually it's going to be simplified, the polynomial. And if you're answering questions like this or completing a table like this, your polynomial should be in its simplest form, meaning that my constant term is going to be the last term of that expression. Therefore, here is nothing there, so that means it's 0. 6, +6 is my constant term. It's nothing here to the right. It's no number there, so it's 0. -7, look, notice it's just the number, the regular numbers that you're used to seeing. -25. Let me put, okay, I'm just trying to write this in here. Okay, then plus, and notice, yes, I did not say that. I didn't want to confuse you with saying of the 10,000ths or what have you, but that's probably not correct anyway because I'm not even paying attention, well, to it per se, because I'm just trying to write it. 150. Okay, and when I say I'm not paying attention, I'm not counting how many digits to the right of that decimal right now because my focus is on constant term and not necessarily how to pronounce the number. Let's clarify that. Okay, so there we go with that. So now the next step is to determine what is the degree. And sorry about that, guys. That was the bell that just rung. But I'm going to finish making this video for you. The degree, go to the leading coefficient. What is that highest degree on that exponent? On that variable. It's 2. So my degree is 2. 2 is 2. 2 quadratic. That right there, if the degree is 2, that means it's a quadratic function. 3, that's a cubic function. 2, that's quadratic function. That's what we work with mostly, quadratic functions here in Algebra 1. 3, that's cubic function. 2, that's quadratic function. Okay? So that's basically the terminologies that you need to be aware of for polynomial terminology. So make sure you understand what it means to have different terms, and just know some of this terminology. It takes practice, and just make sure you practice it and use the terms when you're talking, when you're having your academic conversation. Use the terminology so you can get used to it. Guys, I love you. Yours truly, energetic Emmanuel. Yay, we're done with it.